Welcome to the semifinal round of the Aliva Superstar Baseball League. We are here for the start of semifinals, the first series. The first game will be done tonight. We'll be alternating with a game from each series for the rest of the week. Well, until both series are done, really. So, we have the Lightning and the Rocketeers. That's the one we're starting today. Then the Tax Evaders and Flock will be up tomorrow. And we'll be going back and forth with a game from each of these two different series every day until they're done. And then we have to move on to the finals, which will be very exciting. So, the first series, the Lightning and the Rocketeers. Lightning finished in first place in the regular season, the Rocketeers fourth. But the Rocketeers swept the Stars, winning 2 games to none for the Stars and advancing to the semifinal round. And now, it's time for these two teams to face off. Starting off with the Lightning's lineup, they are the home team. We have the classic Mario double-toed outfield. Magic Koopa on third, DK shortstop, Daisy playing second, Toadsworth on first, PD catcher. Green Drybones is going to be the pitcher for this first game. That's really the only question here on the Lightning's roster is who's going to be pitching. Daisy was the most frequent one during the regular season, but Green Drybones had a very strong showing in his few games he pitched, as well as DK, and Mario did a good job pitching as well for a couple games. So it's kind of a toss-up for who the Lightning are going to pitch. Other than that, defense should be pretty similar. In terms of offense, same as it's ever been. Starred Mario leads off, the 2 big power hitters, then all the slap hitters, and then Blue Magic Koopa, less consistent slap hitter, and Daisy, a bit of a weak, like a moderate balance character, kind of like Mario without the star. She has enough power to get some doubles from time to time, but not a great consistent base hitter. Over on the Rocketeers side, their outfield is very fast here with Blue Noki. Then they've got Green Koopa Paratroopa. Red Shy Guy is the center fielder for them. A lot of speed and diving abilities here for them. Their outfield should be much better. And their infield may also be better as well. Yoshi is a phenomenal shortstop. His only weakness is that he is more prone to bobbles than most characters. Red Pianta, also a great defender. Koopa Troopa on first, Yellow Magic Koopa on third, Dixie pitching, and Fire Bro the catcher. In terms of their batting order, they are using their new playoff order, where they bumped Blue Noki and Red Pianta above Magic Koopa, also bumping Dixie above Magic Koopa, to have all their best, most consistent hitters up first, and then the Koopas at the bottom. So we will now see how these teams fare against each other. In Game 1 of this series, Game 1 will be hosted, as well as Game 2, by the Lightning. Games 3 and 4 will be hosted by the Rocketeers, and Game 5, if it's necessary, will be hosted back by the Lightning again. So here we go for the first game of this series. The Rocketeers and the Lightning are ready to face off. It's the semifinals. This one is a best-of-5 series. The winner will advance to the finals to play either the Flock or the Tax Evaders. Green Drybones is the pitcher for the Lightning in this game. Yoshi, pop fly over to right. It's too short. Caught by Green Toad. That is the great versatility of Green Drybones' power reduction. Fire Bro, he's a little bit immune to the power reduction. A perfect contact hit does not face any reduction from Cursed Ball. I looked more into how Cursed Ball works, and it decreases the strength of a hit based on the quality of the hit. And if you get a perfect contact hit just like that, there is 0 power reduction. However, if it is a good or poor quality, it is reduced significantly. I believe good quality hits are reduced by like 20% power, and then poor quality hits are like 50% power, which makes it very easy to prevent home runs from hitters that do not consistently get perfect hits. Which means it's still definitely possible to get home runs off of pitchers like Green Drybones, and he gets a strikeout there against Blue Noki. He is not known for his strikeout ability. That's kind of the trade-off with Green Drybones, is he's less likely to get a strikeout and perfect contact on that starred Pianta hit. The Rocketeers are starting off with 3 runs in this first inning. 2 home runs for them. The perfect contact ignores Green Drybones' main tool as a pitcher. The Rocketeers are playing very well against this pitcher. We'll have to see if they can keep that up now that their power hitters are gone. Dixie Kong gets perfect contact, but she just doesn't have much power to begin with. So they'll end the inning there, but 3 runs is not a bad start for them. Now it's off to the Lightning. The Lightning, they've been on a bit of a break. They did not have to play a series to get to the semifinals. We'll have to see if their bats are warm. Mario's not ready. He strikes out against Dixie. Petey Piranha takes strike 1. He was doing very well at the start of the season. Then he kind of had a bit of a fall off towards the end. He was still getting some power hits, but just a little bit less consistently there. That is a great deep shot to the wall. That's going to be a double. He's going for 3 as Red Shy Guy just stares at it. Oh, he thought about going home. But he's a little too slow to make it all the way around. That does put Chemistry on base and provide the option for a sac fly to DK. MVP candidate, he's currently leading the poll by 2 votes over Boomerang Bro, due to his defensive versatility. He's not just a good power hitter. He strikes out there, missing a star swing. Can the Lightning score Petey here? Or will they be scoreless in this first inning? Green Drybones takes his first strike there. 2-1 count. Star hit up the middle. That should score Petey. And that gets another runner on base for the Lightning. A classic star hit. RBI for Green Drybones. And next is Toadsworth. Will the slap hit rally continue? Just over Yoshi's head. They get it, and they're sending Drybones to third. He makes it. That was a good reach for him. Next up is Green Toad. The Toads have a little bit of power potential with that chemistry that can make all the difference. Charging, and it's lined up the middle. That'll score another run. The Lightning, they cut the lead down to just 1 run now. Their power hitters couldn't manage much, but the slap hitters are getting it done. And that's the danger of the Lightning's lineup. They don't really have a weak link. Even when it gets down to the bottom, Blue Madge is good enough to be a leadoff hitter for the second place Tax Evaders. And Daisy is still a decent hitter. She's just not the most consistent. Ooh, a strikeout there for Yellow Toad. And Lightning will end the inning there. They score 2 runs, leaving them down 1. The Rocketeers have a chance to extend their lead. Yellow Magikoopa up to bat. Line straight to Blue Madge. Magikoopa catches the ball, hit by Magikoopa. Green Para sends one over to Magikoopa as well. And that's a star chance won by the Lightning. They have been burning through these stars. They were down to 1. Now they're back up to 2. The Rocketeers, however, have all 5. Pop up to middle for Red Koopa, and that's the inning. Not a single base hit for them there. Now the Lightning have a chance to take the lead, or at least tie up the game. Base hit for Blue Madge. That's a single. Next up is Daisy. And I've been talking about her being a good hitter despite not being consistent. She does have a worse batting average than Blue Madge, but due to her having much better power, she gets more doubles and has actually a better OPS, on base plus slugging. Up now is Star Mario. Chance to bring in a run here with a deep shot. Well, maybe not. Blue Madge is pretty slow. Perfect contact to the right side, just foul. He's got 2 strikes again. Pops one over to the left. Is this one gone? It's close. Back to the wall. Puts the runners on the corners. For Petey Piranha. He's got a chance to tie the game up, or perhaps put the Lightning ahead. Sac fly. Could be a good strategic option for him. He's got 2 strikes. This could be dangerous, and he strikes out. That puts it all on DK. DK feeling the pressure now. 2 outs, and the Lightning are still behind. Take strike 2 looking. Perfect contact over to the right. Does it stay fair? Yes, it is. DK hits a 3-run homer. And with that, the Lightning, they take the lead yet again. It's 5-3 now. They've passed the Rocketeers. DK, he's an MVP frontrunner right now. Of course, he does not falter under pressure. Green dry bones up. Gets a great slap hit down to the right side. Base hit for Green Bones. Toadsworth slaps one up the middle. That's going to put 2 on base for Green Toad. Toad with chemistry yet again. Charges but misses the swing. Strike 1. Lets that one go by him. 2 strikes. Slaps one over to the right. Does it stay fair? Just barely. To the very corner of the foul line. That's going to be an RBI double for Green Toad. Scores Green Drybones. And now with double chemistry on base, Yellow Toad has a good chance to send one gone. Can we see the Toad power hit? Lets that one go. It's inside. Star hits over to the right side. It'll get down. That is a single. They score Toadsworth on that one. And that puts the Lightning up 7-3. Extending that lead. This has been a great 2-out rally for the Lightning. And now we're back to Blue Magic Koopa. Gets a hit down on the left side. Another RBI single for the Lightning. They lead by 5 now. Daisy up to bat. 2 on base, 2 outs. She's going to star hit here. That's off to the left side gap. Gets down back to the wall. It's going to be an RBI double. They're trying to send Blue Madge home. And they're out. Good relay by Yoshi there to secure the final out for the inning. But they let up 7 runs there. Now the Lightning lead by 6. That was a bit of a rough one for the Rocketeers defense. More so for the pitching. A lot of times defense can't really do much about the hits. Here. Yoshi strikes out looking. That's now 2 strikeouts on the game for Greenbones. Which I'm aware Dixie already has more than that. I just think it's impressive that he is not a strikeout hitter, a strikeout pitcher getting strikeouts. But that is perfect contact, and that's a solo shot home run for Firebro. He struggled for a bit when they took that star off of him, the Rocketeers. They moved it over to Red Pianta, where they saw immediate success from him. And Firebro, after a couple games, has now adjusted to not being the star hitter, instead relying on good contact zones to get him his home runs. As they line out to Daisy there. 2 outs on the inning. Blue Noki. If she can get on base, that would bring up Red Pianta, and she will. Slap over to the left side. Now the Rocketeers have a chance to cut this lead down to 3. Make it within the reach of 1 hit. Having the lead at 4 or less is always ideal. Because that means you can take the lead back with 1 swing, and Red Pianta cuts it down to 3 with 1 swing. A 2-run bomb for him. Both he and Firebro are 2 for 2 with home runs. Red Pianta absolutely cooking for the Rocketeers. It's 6-9 right now, but they're still down. Because those are the only runs that they've scored, have been the home runs. Another 3 for the Rocketeers there, but they're still down after a huge Lightning inning in the second. Now we get to see what the Lightning can do. Another out from Mario. PD here. Pops one over to the right. That is gonna be gone. Stays fair. Not curving very much, that shot. And PD will score a run for the Lightning, sending them to double digits, putting the lead back up to 4. 6-10, the Lightning are up. DK now. There are no outs, or there's no one on base for him. He's gonna also hit a home run. It's back-to-back homers for the Lightning. They scored 2 runs from 2 hitters with 2 home runs. That is the power of PDDK. Now they're back to green dry bones. This time there's 1 out on the board. A high fly ball to the gap. Does it get down? No. Blue Noki's able to get there. She is quick, that one. That makes 2 outs on the inning. Toadsworth pops one over the infield. That gets down. That is a single for Toadsworth. Green Toad lines it over to Yoshi, and they secure the out at second to stop the Lightning there. 2 runs for the Lightning. We're looking very symmetrical. Yellow Magic Koopa gets on base here for the Rocketeers, starting off their 4th inning. Now it's Green Paratroopa, line out to Blue Magic Koopa. They cannot get the double play. So that brings up Red Koopa, 1 out, 1 on base. Hits one over the infield. That's going to be another base hit for the Rocketeers. Now with 2 on base, Yoshi's up to bat. Will he go for a star hit here? The Rocketeers still have 5 stars. There it is, star hit. Bounces over Daisy's head. Great star hit for them. Oh, Koopa Troopa's caught out. No, Daisy throws to the wrong base. But that is bases loaded for Firebro. 1 swing of the bat could put the Rocketeers within 1 run. 1-1 count for Firebro. That one hits the inside edge. Strike 2. Lined past Toadsworth. That gets down. Next up is Red Shy Guy. Bases are still loaded. And just 1 out. 2 strikes on Red Guy. This one lined past the right side. Good shot there. The Rocketeers cut the lead down to 3 now. If Blue Noki can get on base, Red Pianta has a chance to put the Rocketeers ahead. They're having a great inning right now. A lot of good base hits for them. Blue Noki star hits over to Daisy. Out at second. Out at first. The double play. The Lightning managed to escape the inning there. It was a great attempt by the Rocketeers, but it's cut short. Yellow Toads grounds one over to the left side. And it's good for a single, just barely getting past Yoshi's grasp. And next up is Blue Magic Koopa for the Lightning. Slaps one. Yoshi's able to grab it, but they can't get the out at first. Takes a little too long. Daisy pops one over. No, Yoshi makes it. Huge tongue grab for him. But again, he takes a little too long to recover afterwards. They're not able to transfer that to a second out. Mario slaps on base. And that'll load the bases for Petey Piranha. Now both teams have had loaded bases this inning. Can the Lightning score? Rocketeers got 2 base hits from it. They scored 2 RBI. What will the Lightning do? Petey strikes out looking. That'll bring up DK with 2 outs. 2 outs, bases loaded. Lets that one go by. Strike 1. Star pitch from Dixie. It's inside for a ball. Takes strike 2 looking. Can Dixie prevent a run? Yes, she will. A strikeout again. 2 strikeouts to end the inning scoreless for the Lightning. They strand 3 runners on base. Now the Rocketeers are back up. They're down by just 3. Red Pianta clobbers one to the left side. It's back to the wall. It is a single for the Rocketeers. And now Dixie Kong's up to bat. She slaps one over to Blue Madge. They get the out. Can't get the double play. This one's grounded over to DK. They get the out at second, but not at first. Daisy's arm is just a little too weak there. This one just past DK. Red Koopa hits into the magical catch. And that's a scoreless inning for the Rocketeers. The Lightning hold their 3-run lead. The Rocketeers will have just 2 more chances on offense. This has been a great game for them so far. They are certainly holding their own. The question is, will they be able to close it out? Ooh, not quite. Can't quite get that out. Toadsworth slaps foul. Toadsworth pops one over the infield. It's a little too far. Green Toad is charging. One count. One out, one runner on. Dixie's trying a couple pickoff attempts. Maybe throw off the batter, throw off the runner. Ooh, that was a great curve pitch to get the strikeout there against Green Toad. And that's 2 outs now for the Lightning. Yellow Toad sends one through the infield. Base hit for him. That'll bring up Blue Magikoopa. Swing and a miss there. This one hit straight to Red Pianta. A jumping catch stops any runs from scoring for the Lightning. They have had 2 scoreless innings in a row now. How very uncharacteristic. The Rocketeers have another chance to capitalize. Ooh, good jumping grab by Daisy. Firebro up now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Next pitch is grounded through the right side. Single for Firebro there. He's on base. Red Shy Guy hits into an out at second. I'm impressed they got that and didn't try for the out at first. But hey. They got the out, so I guess there's not much complaining to do. Lunoki gets on base, and now there's 2 on and chemistry for Red Pianta. A home run here would tie the game up. Star hit over to the left side, and it's gone! The Rocketeers have done it. They've tied the game up at 11-11. They've had a great game. Lots of home runs from Red Pianta and Firebro to keep them alive. Every time the Lightning try and pull ahead, the Rocketeers are right there again. Dixie with a high fly ball to left. It'll get down as a double for her. Yellow Magikoopa grounds out to DK. That'll end the inning for him, but it's a tie ball game. The Lightning have 2 chances to take the lead back. The Rocketeers have 1 more chance to add to it. Daisy, first batter up for the Lightning. She's got 2 strikes. Next one, just outside. Ball 1. Here, she strikes out looking. And that's a 1 out for the Lightning. Star to Mario. Charging on this one, lets it go. Strike 1. That one's outside for a ball. 1-1 count. That one's inside. 2-1 count. Another outside ball, 3-1. Mario, good contact there, lined through the infield. It's a single for him. Puts a runner on base for Petey Piranha. Petey now. Charging. Both pitches have been balls so far. This one clobbered over to the right side. And Petey puts the Lightning back in the lead. It's now 13-11. The Lightning have reclaimed the lead. Petey has had a phenomenal game tonight, hitting several homers for himself. I think he might be back to his early season form. DK also still performing very well. He's had a couple strikeouts, but he did hit that 1 home run. And he's been a decent base hitter as well. This is going to be a deep shot for him. Back to the wall. It's a double for Donkey Kong. Green Dry Bones hits a very weak slap hit. And they try and get the out at third. They can't get either of them. Unfortunate fielder's choice for Yoshi. But that's okay, they have the double play machine himself, Toadsworth up to bat. He star hits, though, and make his shot a little bit stronger. And that gets down up the middle. It's an RBI single for Toadsworth. Now, Green Toad up to bat, slaps that one foul. Swing and a miss on the star swing. The Lightning now out of stars. Chemistry on base for Green Toad. He's going to pop this one over the infield. That will load the bases with double chemistry for Yellow Toad. Will we see Toad power? We have not seen a lot of Toad power. The early season, the Toads were dominating the league. Home runs left and right from every single Toad. Then they kind of cooled off for the rest of the season, hitting a couple home runs towards the back half. But they still have not been quite as consistent as they were in the early part of the season. That is a great 2 RBI single there for Yellow Toad. And that puts the Lightning even further ahead. They're up by 5 now. Blue Magikoopa. Charging, lets it go. 1 out, 1 strike. Make that 2 strikes. With 2 runners on. This one charged high to the left side. Blue Madge with a home run. A postseason Blue Magikoopa home run. Oh my god, I have to check the stats. Is that his first of the season? In the playoffs. Could it be true? It is not. It's his second home run ever. But it is his first of the postseason. And that now puts the Lightning up by 8, 19-11. The Rocketeers did a good job of tying the game up, but the Lightning, in 1 inning, have completely flipped the game in their favor. Now they're back. Daisy's already gotten on base yet again. They're through the entire lineup. Here, giving Mario his second at-bat of the inning. And he strikes out looking there. Swinging. My apologies. Petey, swing and a miss. Runner on base for him, 2 outs. He's got 2 strikes. Clobbered to the right. That is gone. The Lightning are not slowing down. Another 2 runs for them. It's now 21-11. They lead by 10. 10 runs. This game was tied before this inning. What an inning for the Lightning. DK up to bat next. Charging here. Clobbers one to the right side. Is that back-to-back homers? Yes, it is. DK and Petey once again going back-to-back. That puts the Lightning up to 22 runs now. They've now scored 11 in this 1 inning. Green Drybones next. Will we see the slap hitters cycle through without a single out yet again? They would have to if they want to get through the lineup, as a single out would cause this inning to end. I am curious. I forget what the highest scoring inning of all time was. Probably something from the Tax Evaders at some point. But I can't remember what the number was. Toadsworth gets another hit down there. That's 2 on base. Green Toad up now. Some chemistry on for him. That one's foul, but a good shot. Charging again. Foul off to the left now. That one was a little bit weak. And he strikes out swinging. That will end the inning finally. 11 runs for the Lightning. The Rocketeers have to replicate that just to get the Lightning to have to play a bottom of the 7th. It might be over. It might be over now. That inning was killer. Green Para hits out to DK. Red Koopa is going to get on base for him now. Wins the star chance. Next up is Yoshi. The runner on base, he slaps on base as well. Firebro up, 2 runners on for him. What can Firebro do? Just outside, ball 2. High to the right side, Firebro goes yard there. A 3-run homer for him. And the Rocketeers have put 3 more on the board. They're not giving up quite yet. 14-22, they're down by 8. With 1 out on the board. But it is still possible. Red Shy Guy goes deep to left field. That's gone as well. Back-to-back homers for Firebro and Red Shy Guy. What a score there for the Rocketeers. And that cuts the lead down to 7. They're not giving up. A star chance on the line here for Blue Noki. Two strikes. Popped over to right side. This should be caught by Green Toad. It is, and it gives the Lightning a star to use as well. Red Pianta, no one on base for him. Can he continue the inning? 2 strikes. Star hit over to the left. Absolutely clobbered. Red Pianta hits another home run for the Rocketeers. They are absolutely doing their best here. And they are making a run for it. It's certainly a good attempt. 16-22. Still down by 6. But they're getting a lot closer. Dixie Kong. She has 2 strikes. Next one is star hit. DK watches it go by. It's a single for Dixie. She gets on base for the Rocketeers. Next up, Yellow Magic Koopa. This is the last good slap hitter they have. Then they have to hope to get through Green Paracoopa and Red Koopa Troopa. That's only if they get there. Yellow Magic Koopa hits into a diving catch from Daisy, and that's the game. The Lightning come away with Game 1 in a frantic, high-scoring duel. The Rocketeers doing a great job of scoring against the Lightning, but the Lightning just had huge inning after huge inning. I mean, those 2 innings alone, the 2nd and the 6th, were enough to win the game for them. Petey deserved MVP. And there it is. The Lightning win by 6. A very good game through and through. Let us check the scorebook. Oh, Firebro, 3 home runs, 6 RBI, 5 for 5. Red Pianta, 4 home runs, 8 RBI, 5 for 5. The hitters, power hitters going insane for the Rocketeers. And of course, to top it off, a Red Shy Guy home run as well. The bottom of their lineup was just not consistent. Yellow Magic Koopa went 1 for 5. Dixie going 2 for 5 is not great. 1 for 4 for Green Para is not good. 2 for 4 isn't terrible for Red Koopa. Yoshi and Blue Noki also went 2 for 5. Just needed a little more consistency there. In terms of defense, Yoshi had 2 big plays, and Dixie Kong got 10 strikeouts. She did have a pretty high ERA, though. She used 3 star pitches. Then for the Lightning, Daisy had a big play, as well as DK. Green Dry Bones had 2 strikeouts this game. A slightly better ERA that is still pretty bad. He did not use a single star pitch. In terms of the offense, Mario struggled a bit. He went 3 for 6, but didn't have any RBI, no home runs. That's a decent slap hitter, but that's not Mario. Mario's a power hitter with the star. PD Piranha and DK boasting the exact same stats. Both 4 for 6, both 5 RBI, both 3 home runs. And then there's also the bonus home run from Blue Magic Koopa on this team. A lot of consistent base hits from the middle. Dry Bones going 4 for 6, Toadsworth 5 for 6. Green Toad 3 for 6 isn't bad. Yellow Toad and Blue Madge went 4 for 6. Or 4 for 5, rather. And then Daisy went 2 for 5, which is, again, not great, but not terrible either. So just a little bit more consistency. Lightning actually hit less home runs than the Rocketeers did, but they just had more RBI from general base hits, more consistency throughout the team. They only had 1 person on their lineup with 2 hits, and that was Daisy. Meanwhile, the Rocketeers had 2 with 1 hit and 4 with only 2 hits. So that's just the difference in consistency. It's going to come down to whether or not the Rocketeers can get lucky for a couple games and take down the Lightning, which is going to be a lot more likely on this stadium. It's more prone to home runs. The Lightning, they have their power hitters, but they're good enough they can hit home runs anywhere. The Rocketeers, Red Shy Guy, he's probably not doing that at Beach Garden. So they're going to have a better shot here at the Lightning's home stadium. The Lightning have already won Game 1. That means they need just 2 more to advance. The Rocketeers need to win 3. 4, they lose 2. So they can only lose 1 while still advancing. It's going to be a tough road for them, especially after this first loss. But there's always a chance. There's always a chance. Thanks for tuning in for this first game of semifinals. See you in the next series. Farewell.